Hi, good morning, and welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole. I'll just make sure I've got me on the screen. There you go. I gave the game away. Everybody knows who I'm talking to today. I pressed all my right buttons. You'd think after 18 months of doing this that I've got it right by now. Good morning. As I said, welcome to a Costa Women Hangout. We're looking back at 2015 today with none other than Ali Meehan of Costa Women. Good morning.
Good morning.
So how are you, and how have the festivities been for you?
The festivities, can't even say it, have been great, especially as I now have straight teeth.
Yay!
My braces off, yoo-hoo! So I'm now feeling great because I can eat properly. So thank you to the English dental practice in Finger Roller for straightening my mouth out.
Good job to them.
Yeah.
So tell us, we've had a busy old year, haven't we, in 2015?
We have, yeah. It's been incredibly busy, and a lot of new and exciting things have happened. And we've got more plans for next year. Well, this year now, not next year yet, but 2016. Yeah, we've got lots of plans for that too. So we've had over 1,000 new members, which has been great. So we're now at 4,375 members. In the newsletter, I put 73, but actually we've had a couple more join us, so that's great. Only 600 have introduced themselves. So if you're new, we'd love to hear where you're from and where you're heading, where you are at the moment. If you're not in Spain, but you're planning on coming here, do let us know what you're doing. That would be great. And we've got lots of new groups going this year, which has been fantastic. So big woohoo and thank you very much to the volunteer hosts that we have. We now have a group in Almeria, Barcelona, Benalmádena Torremolinos, Costa Tropical, Valencia, and Costa Brava South.
Wow.
So,
and these, when you say groups, these aren't the groups on the website, the participation groups. These are like the groups for meeting up in real life.
They're actually both. So we've actually got a group on the website for each of these locations and one on Facebook. And yes, women meet physically in those locations, which is fantastic. So it means that my dream is coming true, that connecting more and more women around Spain.
Yeah. And I just to focus on that for a moment, the word connecting, and it because there is some misconception sometimes that this is all to do with business, but it isn't just, is it? So let's clarify that first of all.
Good idea. Yes, it's definitely not all business. I'd say probably 40% of it is women that are working that want to connect, but the rest of the ladies that are members really just want to have a social get together, make some new friends, have a chat about living in Spain, life generally, what their other half's up to, what they're up to. So yeah, very, very social.
And the support, isn't it, as well? Once you've started to mix with the Costa Women ladies, who are a very special breed, you have the support then as well, which then links into inspiring and enabling, which is part of our motto, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Our motto is connect, inspire, enable, and support. So hopefully those groups and the website provide the facilities to be able to do that. Whether you're living in Spain or whether you're planning on coming here, and physically in person as well as on the website.
Yeah, and there's been a few upgrades on the website which we will need to dive in and have a look at, and there's going to be things to make it a bit easier. Is that right?
Yes, I did a survey at the end of last year and asked for feedback on things that could be improved and things you'd like to see as members. And I've started implementing those already. So don't get scared when you go to the website and think, oh no, it's all changed. It's looking a bit more like Facebook now.
Okay, so it should be familiar.
Easier for people to understand. The events have moved down underneath the news feed, but the news feed is where the interaction is happening, where people are posting things on a very regular basis. So the events are still there, but yeah, we're going to do some. In fact, I thought next week I would start to do probably a regular either hang out on air or session with other Costa Women members so they can get the best out of the website, because there's a lot that they can get out of it that they may not be already. So
there's a lot more connections that could be made and fulfilled if we all, I'm a little bit guilty as well, use the website that you created for us a little more often. So that's got to be on my to-do list. And we had a big event, didn't we? Now, was it what month was it? March,
yep.
Yes.
We had a big event, and we're actually going to be repeating it this year. So we had a big event for International Women's Day, where we collaborated with 1230, the women's company based in the UK, and Jackie Groundsell. And she came over with some of her members too, who were some of the speakers, and we had speakers from Spain. And over 90 women came along to that event at Andalusia Lab. So we're hoping to repeat it. Well, we are repeating it again, definitely, on the 11th of March, again at Andalusia Lab, and it's going to be bigger and better, hopefully. We've got some new speakers, a couple of old speakers, and some different ideas as well for things based on the feedback that we had from the last event. So 11th of March, put it in your diary.
I think, oh, definitely. I think that event created a lot of buzz, didn't it? And built a lot of bridges and opened up a lot of different pathways for Costa Women throughout our sort of entire spread, as it were. So it was well worth attending, and I was privileged to be a part of it. So that was lovely. So what else do we have planned then for, or what as a result of what happened in 2015, what are we now doing?
Well, apart from upgrading the website, last year we had 127 Costa Women only events. So that's not events other people put on their website. So this year we're planning a lot more. I'd be really interested to hear from women that would like to be a host for their specific area. And it can be something really simple, like arranging to get together with other women in the area for a coffee or a glass of vino. It doesn't have to be a big complicated event like the International Women's Day one. It can be something very relaxed. We've now got over 100 interest groups. Now, not a lot of people understand what the interest groups are, but they're actually groups for different hobbies, businesses, for women that have got children, for charities, all sorts of different things. So it'd be good to see some more interaction in those groups as well for this year. We did get involved with quite a lot of different projects last year. I personally, on behalf of Costa Women, got involved with Kudeca Goldies, which was a group that helped to raise money for Kudeca Hospice, which is the only hospice currently in Spain, based down here on the Costa del Sol, and we raised over 20,000 euros for the hospice. So hopefully we're going to be able to do a lot better this year too, because it didn't really start till midway through the year. So and also get involved with a lot more charity type events, not just through Kudeca, but other charities I'd like to get involved with too. We actually have a group for Kiva. Kiva is a micro loan organisation that provide micro loans to people living in the third world primarily, who cannot afford to set up their own businesses. So you give these small micro loans, and last year I think we gave about 28 different micro loans to them. So that's a good way of helping other entrepreneurs in other less fortunate places. Is that something we can get to from the website? It is, yeah. It's actually, I've actually done an overview of this year on the website under the blogs, and it'll be in tomorrow's newsletter as well. So you can check that out here along on there, along with a link to it. We were very honoured to be presented by MIHAS Foreign Residence Department with an award in their 30th anniversary celebrations last year, so that was good. And we got a lot of publicity from different locations, so thank you to everybody. And you yourself, you were featured in one of the newspapers, weren't you? Yes, I was, yeah, which is a bit weird, but very nice, thank you very much. And I've been on lots of different sites and things, so and lots of different articles published on the internet too. Thank you also to Karen McCann from MIHAS 330 Comunicación, who's had us on regularly on their doing TV programs and things. So that's been great.
Yeah, there has been. And what's coming up? What's coming up in the next few months then?
Next few months, obviously lots more events, and the International Women's Day event, and we're going to be rolling out something called accountability buddies, where this is for the business side of Costa Women, where the women that have got businesses work with another Costa Woman business owner and just become buddies and share ideas and discuss their plans for the future, just to get a bit of feedback from an independent person, as it were. So we're going to be rolling that out. Obviously starting to put plans together for the big summer party, which will probably be at Avanto in MIHAS, La Cala de MIHAS, and just get involved much more with the community if we can do. We've actually got the Danish Foreign Council, the Danish Consul has joined Costa Women. So I want to be getting to connect with her and see how we can help get the message out to the Danish community as well about laws and things that are happening in Spain. Because obviously the British consulate have used us quite a bit to get information out, so it'd be good for the other consulates in Spain to use Costa Women in that way.
Yeah, that's worth mentioning. We are an international community, aren't we?
Absolutely, so we have 58 different nationalities on Costa Women, so it's not just for British people, it's for 58 different languages as well. So we've actually got groups in quite a few different languages already, but if you would like to create a group in your specific language and we don't have one, then please feel free to go ahead, because it'd be great to connect with other women that do speak your language too.
And so also then we have the Hangouts as well. So we have the Hangouts available for any of the Costa Women to come into the screen, although we've had some technical difficulties with getting more of the ladies in here. So it would be nice to hear from them and have a little practice and see if we can get more of the ladies on screen to actually be sharing and talking about what they do. Yes,
and if they really don't feel they can do it, I can always do written questions as well. But it'd be great to hear about projects that they're working on, about charities they're working with, hobbies they have, which I'm sure we will find interesting, as well as businesses and books that are being written and launched. Costa Women are a very diverse and very interesting group. Every time I meet a woman and they say, oh no, I'm not really that interesting, and then they start to tell me their story, I just think, wow, amazing. The fact that you've moved to a completely different country in most cases, I've learned to speak a different language, I've learned to navigate the foreign bureaucracy, have got your kids in school, just, those things are pretty awesome to start with, let alone anything else you might be involved with. So we think you're interesting, actually.
Yeah, and we'd like to hear from you. Is there anything else you want to share with us for today?
No, just thank you very much for your support during 2015, and look forward to welcoming more Costa Women members. Do remember to invite your friends along that you might meet, or contacts that you might see at events or meet during your day-to-day life. As Fiona said, we've got 58 different nationalities, including Spanish women. So any female can come and join Costa Women. We'd be delighted to have them.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you ever so much for spending time with us today, Ali, and sharing some of what's been happening and the hopes and ambitions for the future. And we look forward to seeing you at the next event as well.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.